Hello viewers, welcome back to Mission Art channel, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to cross the border of your country to another country, or from one country to another. Are you in a country and you stay around the border area, or you're in your own country and you stay around the border area, or you happen to be visiting the border area and you want to do what, guys? You want to quickly check into another country, being that the country is very close. You don't want to take a flight, you want to enjoy driving through this country and enjoying the real sight of the country, you know, studying things like the agriculture, structural build-up, the industrialization in that country, and so on and so forth. You know, most times you have to drive through the roads and do what, guys? You have to drive through the roads in order to see a country for what really is. When you just take flights, like you go from one airport to the other, I tell you guys, I can guarantee you that you may not really be able to see a country as it is. And you know, for this reason, I will also be uploading videos upon videos on this channel, showing you different countries, what their cities look like, and what the countryside really looks like. You may just have the experience of the city and thinking you have the experience of the whole country, and that may not be the case, right? So if you happen to be around the border area of one country to another and you want to cross the border and do what, and just visit the country, one, you may need a visa to that country. If you need a visa, for instance, let's say you happen to visit any country in West Africa, but you're not originally from West Africa. You know, you would have needed a visa to do what, guys? You would have needed a visa to visit that country, and in order to cross to the other country, you would do what? You also need a visa for that country. However, there are ways you can improvise when you tell the immigration that you don't have a passport or you don't have a visa to cross, and they may have an option for you to pay some fine and just cross. Other than that, you may need to go back to the other country which you're coming from, right? But if you're a West African, you don't absolutely need a visa to visit any West African country as a member of ECOWAS. ECOWAS being the economic community of the West African state, and also being a member of ECOMOG. You know, ECOMOG has to do with security, has to do with the military tactics of the region, right? So if you're an ECOWAS member, you don't absolutely need a visa, and this is the reason why you can keep crossing from one African country to the other, from one African country to the other, from one African country to the other, and just stamping your passport with the immigration. If you also want, you can take flight. You take flight from one country to the other. So how do you do it? You just need your passport, all right? Just hold your passport, go to the immigration, ask them where you can stamp your passport. Of course, you know you're going to be paying some money, right? Yeah, guys, you'll be paying some money. So just know what the money is, and you do what? You pay the amount, have your passport stamped, you stamp your passport with the country, all right, guys? Yeah, with the country you're exiting, and also stamp your passport with the country you're getting into. That way you'll be in that country, all right, guys? So that's just how it is. It's that simple. Like, it's simple. You see, as I'm doing right now, I'm having my passport stamped, all right? Yeah, so you stamp this passport, you enter into that country. Whether you just want to enjoy sightseeing, you want to patronize some of the things they have, you can do what? You can patronize. You go in there for business, you go in there to do what? To look for admission. Maybe you want to study, or you happen to be in school and you just want to cross and go check out the other country, you can do it. You can just do it. So it's a very, very simple thing. You can just cross, get your passport, go to the immigration of your country and do what? Get your passport and you'll be able to cross. If you are in Chile, for instance, or maybe you're in Argentina and you want to cross by road to Chile, maybe you may not need a visa. You can do what? You can just cross to Chile, even by road. If you're in Chile, you want to cross to Colombia, you can just do it, guys. You can just go through the immigration and cross to Colombia. You may not need a visa. And even if you need a visa, you may be given the option to cross without a visa. Or you don't need a visa, you have to cross with a passport. I assure you, those who don't even have the passport may be able to cross. So yeah, guys, it's the same thing everywhere. I've watched other YouTubers that do what? That go to countries like Colombia and they cross to Chile, enjoy some things, cross to Argentina, cross to Puerto Rico, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there are countries, no matter who you are, no matter the country you are, there must be countries that you don't absolutely need a visa to visit, right? Yeah, even if you have a visa now, one may ask the question, if you have a visa to visit any country, can you cross the border even by road? Yeah, you can do it. Like this is something I used to enjoy doing so much when I was a student. So every time cannot be flight. You take flight here, you take flight here. If you want to really see the country, right? You want to drive through the country, drive through the city, and even the countryside. You do what? You absolutely enjoy it. So sometimes I allow myself the luxury of doing what? Of just enjoying. Or you may be in a country and you want to cross the border and still come back to the country. You see, all the time cannot be flight, because you may not really be going to a very far distance. So you cannot take a flight. Maybe let's say you are in Aflao-Lome, Togo, for instance, and you just want to visit a nearby place in Ghana, or you're in Burkina Faso, you want to visit a nearby place in Ghana. Maybe you don't really want to get to Accra. You see, you may not need to take what? A flight, because a flight will bring you down to Accra and you will still need to do what? To get motorable, you need to get moving like on the road to get there, all right? So you want to get some road movement and even what? Sightseeing or vibes out there. Just do what, guys? Take the road, drive through, cross the border, sign your passport with the custom and immigration, and get some good experience. So yeah, guys, subscribe to Mission Art channel for more uploads. We're going to be bringing you more and more uploads. Thank you.